Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we have something that we haven't spoken about in a while, and that's Disney Star Wars. We have major information and news coming out from the Disney Star Wars sector. Apparently, Dave Filoni has been promoted officially. This is not a rumor, it's official. He has been promoted to Chief Creative Officer at Lucasfilm, and he will now work with Kathleen Kennedy at the inception phase of all future Star Wars projects. Yes, Dave Filoni is going to be involved in literally every single Star Wars project that's going to come out from this day forward. This is actually pretty major news, guys, and a lot of people are feeling a certain way. A lot of people are thinking that Dave Filoni is going to be Kathleen Kennedy's successor, so to speak, because eventually Kathleen Kennedy is going to have to stop working. So Dave Filoni is primarily probably going to take over, give or take, depending on how well he does. There's a lot of rumors going around, so we're going to talk about it, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into the YouTube algorithm. Also, just as a quick note, I am still sick, so if I sound like I just ate a bunch of cigarettes, I apologize. So the article here from Bounding Into Comics says, in a move that will this time surely for real 100% absolutely save the Star Wars brand, Lucasfilm has announced that they have officially tapped Star Wars Rebels and Ahsoka creator Dave Filoni to serve as the company's new Chief Creative Officer. What is going on with Hollywood and Disney, especially, where everybody just fails upward? It seems like whoever can make the worst TV show is the one who gets promoted. I don't understand. Ahsoka did terribly. Why would you want to promote this guy? I guess it is what it is, man. When it comes to Disney, everybody just fails upward. Nobody's trying to do a good job anymore. Everybody's like, oh, how much can you piss off fans? That's basically what they do their metric by. So if you could piss off the fans enormously, then yeah, you're gonna have a better chance of being promoted. It's actually kind of ridiculous. It says this promotion from the cowboy hat-clad director was first revealed by Filoni himself during a recent interview with Vanity Fair's Anthony Breznican. Now I'm what's called Chief Creative Officer of Lucasfilm, he told Breznican, in the past, in a lot of projects, I would have been brought into it. I would see it after it's already been developed a good ways. In his new role, Filoni would now work alongside directly Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy and Head of Development Carrie Beck in shaping Star Wars' future, Filoni detailed. In this new role, it's opened up to basically everything that's going on. When we're planning the future of what we're doing now, I'm involved at the inception phase, he added. According to Breznican, per this new arrangement, Kennedy will remain in charge of Lucasfilm overall. Beck will bear responsibility for recruiting new creatives onto the Star Wars team, and Filoni will be tasked with offering narrative oversight on all future projects. Elaborating on his new position, Filoni noted, I'm not telling people what to do, but I do feel like I'm trying to help them tell the best story that they want to tell. I need to help. I need to be a help across the galaxy here, like a part of a Jedi Council almost. To truly help filmmakers, it was really important for me to experience it firsthand, he continued. I can also lend a perspective on the challenges that telling these stories will present. I feel more capable of actually being helpful outside of just saying, well, Jedi are like this and Sith are like this. Well, one thing I do find interesting, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that this is not a very diverse promotion. I just want to be very clear. You know, for a company that always talks about diversity, equity, and inclusion, you guys sure like to keep those top roles for white people. I'm just saying. But again, the fact that Dave Filoni is essentially failing upwards is pretty damn hilarious. Now, in terms of addressing the rumors of Dave Filoni being the successor to Kathleen Kennedy, I don't know if I see it yet, okay? I really don't know if I see it yet. Is it possible? Sure, it is possible, but I don't see it yet. I think this is just his probably only promotion that he's going to get. He's probably going to be in this position for a very long time, and he's going to rock with this for as long as he possibly can until further notice. Who knows? He might even retire before Kathleen Kennedy. I don't think she's going anywhere for a long time. As much as people are desperate for her to be fired, she's never going to be fired. She's going to be basically fire herself. So I don't know if I necessarily believe the rumors of him being her successor, but I do think that he is absolutely a soldier for Kathleen Kennedy. She put him there purposefully. She put him there because she wanted him there, right? Like, she put him there because she probably knew she could control him. She could make him do whatever the hell she wants. It is quite simply that at the end of the day. So it says, however, just because Filoni now has a whole new set of responsibilities does not mean that he's abandoning his previous commitment to his planned Star Wars feature film. I'm setting up what seems to be a larger conflict with the Imperial Remnant. Filoni reaffirmed of his plans for a silver screen continuation of Ahsoka's story. That conflict can't just mirror what we've seen before. War, it has to take on a different shape. It can't just be the Empire versus what looks like the Rebellion or even the Republic. It has to be visually different. Unfortunately for Star Wars fans, Filoni's promotion to narrative overseer does not necessarily bode well for the franchise's future prospect, most notably due to how his own flippant attitude towards respecting its well-established canon. Speaking to Screen Rant during the Star Wars Celebration 2023 event in London, England, Filoni opined, "Please get into all of these debates of what's canon, what's not, and sometimes forget just the special nature of telling a good story and creating great characters. Part of the fan debate in the past always used to be what's canon, what's not, because there was George, and we always knew George was the canon," he told the outlet. "I look at it very broadly and just say there's just a love of Star Wars because I knew George, I worked with him. None of us are going to be him, but we love the galaxy he created, and we are very much a product of it growing up with it." As of writing, it's unclear which of Lucasfilm's future Star Wars projects will be the first to receive input from Filoni as his official capacity as COO. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't see how this is going to help Star Wars at all. I don't see how, Kathleen Kennedy purposefully picking someone like Filoni is going to help Disney Star Wars at all. We've seen firsthand what Filoni likes to do with his Star Wars. So basically, here's how I see it. If you liked Ahsoka, all right, if you like the TV show Ahsoka, you're going to like probably what Dave Filoni is going to do with Star Wars. If you did not like Ahsoka, then you probably are not going to like what Dave Filoni is going to do with Star Wars. Because Dave Filoni is just going to do what Kathleen Kennedy tells him to do. Yeah, he might have an input here and there, but look at what he did with Ahsoka. Why would you think that he's going to do anything different with anything he creates? He's also trying to make a mainstay film with Ahsoka and carrying on that storyline. So if you didn't like Ahsoka, there's really no reason to think he's going to do anything differently. And like I say all the time, man, Disney Star Wars is not going to change. People are really holding out. They're holding out so bad. They're desperate. People are desperate for Disney Star Wars to become a thing again, but it's not going to be, man. Disney Star Wars does not care about your canon. They don't care about your story. If you love the original Star Wars, or if you love the original books, or whatever the case may be, if you love Star Wars as it was, you're never going to be happy with what Disney does with Star Wars. It's just not going to be a thing. So if you're sitting there and you're waiting for this to change, and you're waiting for this mindset to change, and you're waiting for Disney Star Wars to be saved, it's not going to be saved. You can hear all these rumors about Star Wars being sold off, but this promotion just proves right now that that's not going to happen probably for a very long time. So you are going to be stuck with Disney Star Wars. So if you are actively watching Disney Star Wars, you probably should check out, because it's not going to change. I see so many people talk about watching the show and being disappointed with it, watching different shows, being disappointed with it. Why are you doing that? Why are you watching these shows and being disappointed? I understand the nostalgia. I get it. I get all of that. But after a while, you kind of have to understand these people hate you. They hate you, and they hate everything you stand for. If you are a fan of the original Star Wars, they don't want you around. They don't like you. They don't want to keep you. They actively try to do everything to make you leave them. That's what they're trying to do. So Dave Filoni becoming a COO, I don't know if this is going to do anything for Disney Star Wars other than just keep the same train that's been going. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.